Whenever you want.
Right. At some point, I will have to briefly mute myself to go get food that is coming for me.
Ooh, what you got?
I got a pizza because I had a free coupon for one.
That'll probably be my dinner tonight, but it's a frozen one.
I also
I
will be
figured-
joining the pizza club. I'm ordering pretty
Very
soon.
good.
Oh, right. My proficiency bonus went up, so Libra gets to be more powerful.
Nice.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. I am Ebby. I like to apologize for no streams happening at all this week because I was too busy fighting a tree. I won.
Understandable.
It was surprisingly fairly thick, and all I had was a dull hatchet. Took an hour and a half, but again, like I said, I won. In all seriousness, it was basically actually decently nice here in Wisconsin. Somewhat sunny, somewhat warm. Looks as 54 degrees right now. So, needed to get yard work done before Saturday. And yeah. So, hope everybody's doing fine. We are joined by my friends Peroxide as Dr. John Smith. Human doctor. Totally normal guy.
I'm just a regular doctor. I don't know why you guys get like really weird about that. I'm just a regular guy.
Maceofspades as Cheraru, the satyr druid.
What's up?
Man, can't even be a human man around you people.
Satara, the Kalashtar paladin.
I love conquesting.
Yes,
I just
have you
remember-
conquested lately?
It's like,
No, it's been very dry, but I'm looking at Tink Tink and Wink Wink. I forgot about those names.
and Twinkle and
Conquest
Winkle.
economy is in shambles.
Yeah, it's very, very low conquesting right now.
The return on investment is not great right now.
It's been terrible.
Like, no dividends.
And we are joined by Sume as Mizani, the totally not racist goblin.
I mean, is it really racism when it's definitely true?
Yes.
I'm not touching that one.
When last left off, the party were resting up in Phandelver, took care of some business, got a lot of money, and heading back to Neverwinter with Larno Albrecht, aka Glassstaff, to try to buy the powers that be in the city of Neverwinter. After falling into a giant hole with their cart and John getting crushed by Big Lady, Larno decided to make a break for it, got trapped, and now two Ettins, one named Tink Tink and Wink Wink, and the other Twinkle and Winkle, showed up saying that Larno is their prey, and plants have grown in 100-foot radius.
So we're all just...
Plant tied, yes.
And this is one that just lasts. Can't dismiss it or anything.
Yeah.
And I think it's 4 times difficult movement.
Want me to drop it in the chat
Yes, yes, please.
again? Okie doke. Hiya,
So-
yeah.
Basically, most of us are limited to going 1 square turn. So Larno is totally wrecked.
Oh yeah, he's currently tied up in a net, and he's got Tink Tink and Wink Wink standing over top of him. Who, by the way, can
And
only
like 2
speak
non-functional
giant.
arms.
I'd like to point out they only speak giant and orcish. Cheraru, as the second Etten comes out, you see one is using a wagon wheel like a shield.
Try not to kill that. We might need it.
Understood.
Tink Tink and Wink Wink like, Mom, these people say they want our prey and threatened us. And again, this is in Orcish and Giant, so only Mizani and half of John can understand them.
Yeah, I can understand like half of this conversation.
Yeah, it's weird because one speaks in Giant, the other speaks in Orc.
I'm just not gonna question it. They're clearly doing their own thing.
What are they
And
yelling at each other over there?
somehow
I have no
works.
fucking-
They are accusing us of stealing their prey. And complaining to their parental unit. They called them mother, but I'm not sure which one is the mother.
Yes.
Are they gonna cook Larno?
I mean,
They will probably eat him raw, I would guess.
No.
Well, good luck getting over there. It's going to be quite a walk.
Yeah. So how tall is plant growth in order to make this movement cumbersome there, Cheraru?
How tall is it?
Yeah.
Doesn't say, so.
Yeah, it didn't say.
It's probably like waist high for most humans.
So up to your chin for Mizani.
Pretty much.
Can't even see
Yeah.
Libra.
I could see over, at least, I think, right?
Libra's tail is just sticking up.
Oh my god, like some of those old cartoons.
Exactly.
I will be right back. The food is here.
Alright. So, Twinkle and Winkle's like, oh, look, boys, more prey at least.
Yes, they're going to try to kill us.
Can't have that.
No, I would figure not. So it's fair that we kill them before. First, I assume.
Alrighty. Well, guess. Alright, well, Twinkle and Winkle unsheaths their shield and Morning Star, and Tink Tink and Wink Wink raise their weapons, and I guess it's just initiative time.
I have returned just in time.
Nice. So, what pizza
Let
did
us
you get?
initiate initiative.
Initiative. Initiating.
Still terrible.
So I hate it. This is the worst part of every Sunday.
Hey, there's a chance that 8 will still beat me.
Okay,
Hi, yes.
Wow.
I guess I go first since I have a better modifier, technically.
Stop.
I know that's technically a homebrew rule, but it works so well.
I'll take my 2.
for convenience. You should go before me.
After you. No, after you. No, after you.
I insist.
Well, he just insisted Mace out of here. Hopefully he'll be back in a moment. And in greater numbers.
Multiple mazes show up.
Just here, boom, 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 boom.
Alright. For the sake of this, and for my sanity, Larna will not be in turn order. He is incapacitated. That was a very heavy net.
Sorry about that. That was unexpected.
He should just simply get out of the net. You know, just use your arms.
Oh my god, they somehow still beat you, Satara.
Wow.
They rolled a 3 minus 142, but your initiative modifier is a -2.
Wow.
I'm so
Or-
sorry.
Hate to say this, but what did I miss?
Initiative.
Heck yeah.
Maybe
Sorry.
you can get an initiative above a 10. No one else has.
Yeah.
Neither have the Ettins.
Exactly.
I'm not looking for here. I need my my sheet. Give me my sheet.
And Auntie's out
If
of
you get
this one.
if you get a
Oh,
9,
we
that would
can't
be
have the
glorious.
+9. No, he should get an 8 too. Just,
Yeah, an
just
8, yeah.
to join the club.
I just realized that I don't have Bommy on the map. One second, let me find it.
Did I
I
summon
don't,
Bobby?
think, I don't think you have yet.
You haven't yet, but just in case if you do,
Yeah.
I tend to make sure that I have it on the map.
Mm-hmm.
You can always just drag and drop it from the...
Oh yeah, you're right.
All right, and go. 22.
Of course.
Wow. Damn. Alright.
You're in a field of my design now.
I wonder who's
Wow.
going first.
Oh, dear.
That is... Wow.
Yeah. Those are real initiative scores.
What's funny is that Tink Tink and Wink Wink also rolled an 8, but that's a 7 total.
Skill issue. Should have rolled a 9 so we could all have 8s. It could be worse. I was in a game where we rolled a Yahtzee for our initiative score.
All
What?
6s?
All 6s.
Alright, Cheraru, you are up first.
Yeah. In fact, that's what a great idea, DM. Let's space within 30 feet of myself that I choose. Let's move, slide to the right. One step. 30 feet. Let's go ahead and call for Bommy. Right next to that Etten. Bommy, come here, kitty kitty.
You should be able to move it.
That was a good one.
Which Etten?
Tink tink and wink wink.
Alright, where at specifically?
We're trying to hit the Etten, but not hit Larno with that blast.
You blasting?
That good then?
Yeah, perfect.
Alright.
So it needs to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Oh, it is not good at that. That's a 12.
Well, that fails, I believe. Yep. Let's roll some bones. Huh, hold up. All right. Yeah. Eight points of fire damage.
Wow.
And then, with Bonnie's action here, just kind of slink around, tink tinking, wink wink. Hey, is Larno willing to be teleported away from this big old thing that wants him, like his prey?
You could
Do
shout
you
if
trust
you
the
want
flame cat?
You could shout at him if he wants to move from there.
Larno, do you want to be a meal or come with us, buddy?
Well, just try it and see if that's a yes.
That might be a yes.
If not, he's
Like-
getting flamed.
You see, as in the words of Genie from Aladdin, I'll take that as a yes. Fiery teleportation. I'm gonna teleport him and Mommy 15 feet away from Tink Tink and Wink Wink.
Which is more mobility than most of us get.
Yeah. Where exactly?
Let's see. Let's go ahead and broadcast this bad boy this time. Whoop, oh. So like
Like that?
that, yeah. Kind of putting Bommy in the way of Larno as we're going. Yeah.
And then another dex
Yep.
save.
Yep.
10.
This is going to be
for
a
8
very
fire
strange...
damage.
Oh, is it adding your proficiency bonus? Then you
Huh?
should be doing 9.
does it? Oh,
Take
it is plus
1d6 plus PB, which
I
has gone up.
plus 2. Wait.
We are level 5.
Hmm.
Because it's adding plus 2 in the calculation.
Oh, yeah, it'd be plus 3. You're right.
So 9 fire damage.
Nice.
Is it PB on the summon too then? Hold on.
Tink Tink
I
Wink
don't
Wink
think
gets
so.
burned and yells, "Ma, that cat burned me!" Well, kill it! We'll eat it too! Alright, Cheraru, is that your turn?
Yeah, with my action and bonus action and all of my movement.
Alright, Mizani, you're up. It's really hard to move.
I will advance 5 feet. Because that's all I can do. Because that takes 20 feet of my movement. I only have 10 left, and that's not enough to move another square.
It's really annoying because this grass is tickling on your chin and you can't make it stop.
But let's make things more difficult for other people, too.
Oh no.
Oh,
Let's cast...
yes!
Oh no!
Yes!
Spike
Oh.
growth
Oh,
right here.
nice.
Alright, 1 second.
This is just special.
Uh,
And
it's all coming together. If he wasn't going to cast it next turn, I might have.
What an absolutely hellish combination.
It is
Alright,
actually difficult terrain,
there we go.
which plant growth technically isn't. So now it takes 8 feet for 1 foot.
Oh my god, Twinkle and Winkle are going to have a bad time.
Oh, don't
They
you
can
know
only
it?
move like 1 square at a time, I think. And it takes 2d4 damage every time they do.
Alright, what's Libra's action?
Libra, get Larna out of there. And Libra will use
Move.
one of its feet of movement to get up close to Larno and grapple him.
He is not
Oh.
resisting.
Unfortunately, he only has 20 feet of movement left, and if his movement is half dragging Larno, he can't do anything else.
Yeah, you gotta wait till next
Alrighty.
turn to dash. You can move like a couple spaces.
Yes, he can dash 2 spaces.
Incredible.
Alright, John, it's your turn. You see some black spikes shoot out under Twinkle and Winkle's feet.
I don't even think John notices because of all like the thick plant growth.
Oh my god, you made punji sticks in Vietnam. Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
You know what though? All of this difficult terrain and reduced movement does not affect me
Uh-oh.
because I can just cast spells at range.
Yep.
It's like, joke's on you, my feet is spell sniper.
God, I was actually considering taking spell sniper just because.
I mean, it's a great spell in the right circumstances. There's
Oh,
a
yeah.
great feat.
I mean, 180 feet of chromatic orb is pretty nice.
Gave it to a cleric as a free fleet. They used it a
Speaking of which-
lot.
Coming at Twinkle and Winkle is chromatic orb. At 3rd level, if it hits, the damage type is acid.
That barely hits, it meets their AC.
Perfect. This is just a bolt of acid.
A lot of
damage,
them.
holy crap!
Third level spells, man.
Yeah.
John, you do yeet for distance, Kobe for accuracy, and you got both, and you just throw a big ball of acid at Twinkle and Winkle. It's not pretty. One of their faces is now starting to melt a bit.
I mean, probably an improvement over the current face.
You just hear them yell, "How dare you do that to my sister! I'ma get you! Boys, you first!" John, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's John's turn. He's just standing
Are
there.
they both female, or is it just the one?
I have absolutely no idea how Ettins work.
And that's their turn. Wait, no, they're dashing. And that's their turn.
Mommy, tell him.
Alright, it's now
I
Twinkle
wonder what
and
Mommy's
Winkle's
gonna
turn.
do.
And they are in
Yeah.
spikes. And they dash and they go forwards.
So, how many squares do they move?
Technically one, because they are large. But they do,
I mean-
Excellent.
but they do take up 4 squares. Does that really affect the... Does that affect flip
It
size?
basically point to point. Like, if you compare where this corner of them is to where it was before, however many squares that move, that's how many squares they move, in my opinion.
Alright,
So I
we
believe
get the
that
measuring
technically
stick.
counts as... So I believe that technically counts as 10? Or no,
Oh,
that's
that's
only
gonna be
5. Because I think they were... Yeah, I think
There we
that's
go.
5.
It was like that.
Okay.
This is such a nice
So yeah,
thing
it would
to
be just
for
5.
Roll20 to add. Thank God.
It would just be 5. Next time you pick them up, right click, and then you can measure how far they move.
Oh, I
Really?
did.
Oh, right. Look at that.
Alright,
So
so
they take 4 damage.
Nice.
damage is damage.
Hey, and if someone hit them with, I don't know, bludgeoning and push them 5 feet, they take more damage.
I know, right? It's almost like it's kind of planned.
Alrighty. Satara, it is now your turn.
Well,
You can only
I
move
don't know
1
what-
square. 2 if you dash.
God, I guess I'll dash right next to John Mizani. Like, hey,
Hey,
Hey, you might be in javelin range. With disadvantage.
wait, how far is javelin can shoot?
30. It's either 20 or 30 to 60 for max.
Hang on, I'm looking at it.
50.
Yeah, 30 to 120. Wow.
So, yeah.
So
Yeah,
past
okay,
30 feet,
yep.
it would be with disadvantage.
But
Yeah,
you can
okay.
take an attack.
But you dashed, so you cannot.
Alright.
No. I'm just gonna slowly make my way up there and hope Larno just survives.
All right. I leveled up. Mommy gets more health.
Yes.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Cheraru, it's your turn. It seems your comrades are having some issues due to this terrain that you made. Also, I just realized that you basically use grassy terrain Pokemon. God dang it.
Yep.
Are you sure he didn't
Cheraru-
use Trick Room since he got such high initiative?
Cheraru will now slide to left. And wouldn't you know it, he's going to throw some stones at Twinkle and Winkle. Natural
Yeah,
20.
that hits!
And we're going to push them back to the back left where they came from. For 3 damage.
And forced movement does trigger spike growth.
Mhm.
This is going to be a very silly fight.
it's why Spike Growth in Bigsby's hand is just such a great spell.
7
Problem is you can't
damage.
have both up on the same character.
You get 2 people doing it.
All right.
Yep.
You combo the enemy into the cheese grater.
My god.
Excellent.
It's like-
Mommy, Operation Rescue Cat. Teleport Larno back by
Also-
Libra.
That magic stone should be doing 5 more damage.
Oh,
Because it should add your.
why did not? Okay, why my spell sheet's out of whack? It keeps getting
It's
more and
roll
more accurate.
20! More programmable than any other thing, but it often reverts to the wrong thing.
D6 plus my spell casting. Yeah. So, is that applying on both of those dice then?
No, just one.
Okay, that's what I-
Dice are doubled because of the crit.
Okay, so that's actually 8 points of bludgeoning damage then. Weird. Mark off. That's no real quick.
Wait, so that's 8 points of bludgeoning?
Yeah, it's not applying my spellcasting modifier.
Magic stone is D6 plus spellcasting. Click show spell description.
But sure thing.
So it's 12 damage total.
Cool. Yep.
On a hit, the target takes bludgeoning damage equal to 1d6 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Oh wait, actually, that was a crit. Crusher has a bonus effect now.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
it
now
does.
all attacks against them have advantage, I believe.
Yep.
Like David and Goliath, Cheraru, you just pick up a rock and you sling it in your sling, and it hits them really hard to the point where they actually step back a bit. Oh! All right. So, did you have those magic stones prepared?
I did, actually. If you look up in the chat a little bit here, just before...
We were chasing him, so we thought we might have
I had
trouble.
prepped some magic stones while we were chasing Larno.
Okie dokie.
Well, after the plant growth, if you see.
Okie dokie. All right. So yes, you still have a bonus action.
Bommy, Operation Rescue Cat. Fiery teleportation again. As we take Larno in front of Libra over here.
And that leaves Libra behind.
Well, the 15 feet will only bring us right next to Libra.
Right there.
Yeah, but it does break his grapple still, I think.
And,
Possibly.
And Bommy is here.
That works.
All right. So Dex save for Tink Tink and Wink Wink. That is a 12. I'm assuming they failed.
Mhm.
I just imagine it's that meme of like, cat, good cat this week, cuddled nicely. Bad cat this week, bit me. And it's just Bommy on both sides. Alright, Mizani, you're up.
Let's see. Well, I'm gonna take one step forward, because that's all I can do this turn. Then I'm gonna... Tinkle and Winkle look kind of dazed. So I think I'm gonna take 2 shots at them with my short bow.
Now, does Crusher affect just one attack or all attacks?
All attacks against them until his next turn have advantage, I believe.
That looks like going
of
first
the
is a
crit.
good thing.
So,
Roll it.
see, make sure all the numbers are right. Yep, looks right. 1,
That hits.
2.
21.
That also hits.
And let's throw... Wait, no, I can't use favorite throw because that takes concentration. Consistency.
Consistency.
Oh, yeah.
So 16 damage.
Alright, is that your turn there, Mizani?
I believe so.
Libra's turn.
Let's see. Well, he's just gonna push Larno. Because he has to re-grapple him. He can only move him 5 feet. So, push Larno here, I guess.
He's all wrapped up in his net with his arms in a sling. If he didn't look pathetic and hilarious before, he certainly does now.
And now he's just rolling through grass. You just see the grass sort of falling down.
He sees the spike. He sees the spikes that Twinkle and Winkle are stepping on, and he's just like, it could be worse. Alright.
You can see Libra's tail sticking up behind him.
Alright, John, it's your turn.
Alright.
Everything's coming up Millhouse, except, well, in this case, Smith.
Everything's coming up John Smith.
I think it's coming up more Cheraru than anyone, but you know what?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, that chromatic orb was pretty nice. I am gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm going to hit Tinkle and Winkle with a 3rd level Scorching Ray. So 4 rays.
With advantage.
With advantage. Which is very... I'm not crit fishing, guys, I swear.
Well, thank God for advantage. Alright, yeah,
all but the 10 would have still hit.
All those do hit.
20 damage.
6, 6, and 4, 4.
Consistency.
Oh, God. And then I will move 5 feet backwards. And that's my turn.
Just here.
Oh!
Mommy! Just hear Twinkle and Winkle's like, it ain't worth it, boys, let's go! Okay.
They're running away?
Yes. It seems they are trying their best by dashing away. Alright,
hey, guess what?
Let's take Twinkle and Winkle's turn. Now Twinkle and Winkle are now having to step on spikes. Roll damage.
That's a lot of movement.
Wait, what? That's spike growth and...
Oh yeah, you're right.
Their back corner started here. So that's 4d4.
Very nice.
They're trying so hard to dash.
11 damage.
Will they be able to survive long enough to run away?
That is a good question.
Find out next turn. Satara, you're up. Do you guys translate to Satara that they seem to be running?
I mean, they won't care, but yeah. But
Yeah,
it's
Satara,
pretty obvious they're
they're
trying to
running
go.
away.
Yes. Do you wish to let them escape?
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch them run. Good job, John. That was nice.
Thank you.
I was
I'm
hoping we'd
honestly
get that wagon wheel.
shocked. I'm honestly shocked those all hit.
Yeah, there is a wagon wheel attached to both Twinkle and Winkle.
Oh
Could
shit,
be,
you have the wagon wheel. We could get... Well, I could probably kill Twinkle and Winkle, I think.
Tell them to leave the wheel.
Oh, yeah.
Drop the wheel and I'll let you go.
Roll intimidation?
I'm so good at that. I had thaumaturgy up. Can I get advantage?
Do you have
Right, you're
thaumaturgy?
Yes. You
Okay,
get thaumaturgy as a trick warden.
Then yes.
Let's go. Mighty intimidation roll.
I'm small, hear me roar. Alrighty, let's see.
You could spend your inspiration on this.
You can,
You know
yes.
I think I will. Did I just close my sheet?
Oh.
Derp. Derp, 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 derp. I did just close my sheet. Let's remove our inspiration and try one more time. Watch it be worse. Oh, just a little better.
Alright, they technically have advantage on saving throws against being feared, so... They're kind of running away, so I'm just gonna do a straight pull. So that's a natural 20.
Hmm.
No, it's my wheel!
We broke our wheel. Well, I'll keep the spikes up then.
No, Ma, I'm not picking up my Legos. Alright, Cheraru, you're up.
Sure thing. Okay. Let's throw another rock.
Oh,
Magic stone.
Twinkle,
26.
yeah, that hits.
4 points of bludgeoning damage. Wait. Yeah, plus 5, 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And let's shove her back in that corner 5 feet.
Would you like to roll your spike growth damage there, Sume?
sure, why not? Just 2, because it's 5 feet, I believe. So 15 total.
My god. I won't believe the paintball!
I would drop it if you just dropped the wheel.
You know, if you dropped the wheel, you would be most fortunate.
I get it.
I'm so glad nobody laughed up at us.
Alright.
Yes, but why does it say bankrupt on 3 of the spokes?
I'm not sure.
Alright. Cheraru, that was your action. Would you like to buy a vowel
Yep.
with Bobby?
Yeah, let's have her spit a seed at Twinkle and Winkle. Go.
That
Oh.
misses.
Darn. Unless you want to spend your inspiration.
I think, Sume, are you alright?
No, it's just
Bobby
so
would be-
ridiculous.
Bobby would be killing another thing if it was to kill something. But, you know what? Fair. Yeah. Go Bobby. Inspiration.
That definitely hits.
Alright. It's
Hey guys, battlefield control is
6.
pretty powerful.
points
I
of
think that
fire
also does +3.
damage. Oh yeah, plus PB. Yep. Even Bami's weird. Okay.
I don't know.
Thanks for checking up on me too, Mary.
Sorry, I don't mean to.
No,
No,
it's
it
fine.
helps a lot.
You're,
I was not going to notice that.
you're making sure we're getting the correct numbers.
So 9
Trying
points.
to.
As someone who's keeping track of health, I appreciate that.
I don't know why Roll20 can be so persnickety sometimes.
From 20, you're great, but sometimes, man, you drunk. Alright, Mizani, negotiations have broken down, but Twinkle and Winkle are somehow getting ping-ponged back and forth.
This could be so much easier. Mizani's gonna take another 5-foot step forward. Take another pair of short bow shots.
The little being is approaching them.
The miss.
Yep, that's a miss.
That's a hit, not a crit.
That is indeed a hit.
And I will add a Fury of the Small onto this one. Sorry, I had to correct it. Ignore the +1.
Oh my god.
So 12 damage.
Twinkle and Winkle looked like they were on their last legs.
You had a choice. You had
Right.
every chance. Yet you
T-
squandered them.
Too bad Libra is too far away.
Indeed. Libra will just push Larno 2 squares. By dashing. Just to be clear.
John, you're next.
Okay. My range spell attacks aren't still at advantage on Twinkle and Winkle, are they?
Nope. That only
Nope.
happened
That was
because
last turn.
If,
Well-
if it was, that crit from Mizani would have killed it.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I guess I'll only cast it at 2nd level then. And I cast Chromatic Orb.
ponder the orb.
22.
This is Twinkle and Winkle.
Yeah, Twinkle and Winkle.
Alright, feel free to roll damage, though.
The-
It's not going to be necessary because I only had 1 health.
The damage type is lightning.
Bzzzt. John used
17.
John used Electro Ball.
They're just...
Sorry if I'm associating with a lot of things with Pokemon. It's just too easy.
It's very easy.
I mean, it's not like they've had 9 generations of Pokemon to associate things with.
There's a
And
little overlap.
God knows how many friggin' spin-offs.
Too many.
And yet still not enough.
Honestly, a lot of those spin-offs are actually really good.
I didn't
Yes.
say they weren't. There's so many of them.
Yeah. Game Freak, they know what they're doing. They just have issues making it work.
Someone knows how to make money.
Alright. So, John, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Alright, it is Twinkle and Winkle's turn. Mom! Forget Rod, you die!
Well,
Eh,
If you
easy
get to
enough.
us.
eh. And that's her turn.
I
Okay.
get a turn before they do.
Alright, Satara,
Good
you're
luck.
next. One Etten is dead. Another one looks more frightened than scared and is now very slowly approaching.
Oh,
I
you're
have another
approaching
2nd level
me?
spell slot.
In
How
fact, so
about
do
you?
I.
Missy?
Okay. Okay.
All good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, it's your turn.
Can move
All right.
1 square forward. Or 2 if you dash. Technically,
Oh
you can
my
move 3 if you dash, I think.
3?
Yeah, 3. Because it takes 20 feet to move a square, and if you're dashing, you have 60 feet of movement.
So can I go right here next to Barna? That's good.
That would be your action and your movement. But yes, you
Yeah.
can, I believe.
That'd be it.
Alright,
Getting
Cheraru.
ever so closer.
Cheraru.
Just kind of a bonus action, just kind of rolling some more stones in hand, prepping some more magic stones.
You pick up one of
As
them.
he-
You lean over, break off some of the spikes on the ground, and pick them up to use as ammo.
As he just strikes up that druidic pipe. More of the same, huh? As he casts Spike Growth,
God.
centered on Tink, and Wink Wink. Then slide to the left again.
Centered?
So this?
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
You made a Venn diagram of pain.
Uh-huh.
The haste spell would have actually been pretty useful here for the marshal, so they could move more than one square per round.
Hey man, I don't think any of us expected it to go like this.
No, I don't think I was expecting just the whole this
I
just
expected
broadly at everything.
All according to Keikaku.
Well, according
Editor's
to
note: Keikaku means plan.
Thank you for the alley-oop, Sune.
I would have said it, but I was yawning. Alright, Cheraru, that was your bonus action, your regular action.
Yep, and I
movement.
slid left 5 feet.
Does Bommy get to go off or no?
He used his bonus action to prep more
Yeah,
magic stones.
So, Mommy's staying there for a second.
Alrighty. Mizani. One's dead. Another is now
Well-
slowly moving. And you recognize the words that Cheraru shouted as soon as he cast Spike Growth.
Well, my spike growth isn't doing anything, so I'll drop concentration for free.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah, who knows? Double spikes!
No.
Yeah, there's things you want to concentrate on.
Yeah, I think I'd rather take a step forward and then throw a pair of bow shots. One, two. No hits.
Nope. Tink Tink and Wink Wink, despite not having a shield, able to block the arrows a lot easier than how their mom could.
Libra, you can leave him there.
Jaw unclamps.
And Libra can move an amazing 2 squares with just its movement. But it will dodge.
Alrighty. John, one Etten down. Another one left.
Yep.
Another one bites the spikes.
How hurt is this one looking?
He did take like 30 damage from you earlier.
No, that was the one that died.
Yeah, I've been solely focusing on the one that's dead now.
It seems pretty fresh. It's taking some damage, but it seems pretty fresh. Though,
Fair enough.
yeah.
Well, time to unfreshen it. I'm gonna hit him with a Scorching Ray.
Level 2?
Level 2.
Hopefully the dice are kinder to you.
Oof.
We got both of those hit.
Kind.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
28.
No longer as fresh, I believe.
No, but still kicking.
Still kicking.
You did take a couple hits from Bonnie.
Oh yeah.
Oop, wait, 1 second.
Did the fiery teleportation.
Fudge. Messed with the math.
And that is my whole turn.
That's better. Alright, that don't look right. Oh, I added a plus symbol instead of a minus symbol. Oops.
You got healthier from that.
It's like,
God.
did you just heal him? No.
No, I didn't. Fucking Healing Ray. God damn it.
Ah, yes, for advanced surgery.
Alright, it is now within range of Bobby.
Take
Roll
2d4 spike damage.
Yeah, roll spike growth damage.
Yep. Lovely.
Ooh.
2 points of piercing damage.
And Tink Tink and Wink Wink is going to raise up their Morning Star and Battle Axe and try to hit Bomby with 2 attacks.
Sure.
That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Wow.
I'd imagine that'd be more like a faint cry, though.
That is 14 points of slashing damage to Bommy.
Ouch.
And now the Morning Star. That is a 15 to hit.
Let's
No,
see.
13.
Yeah, that hits.
13, not yeah,
Wait, what?
13 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
It would be 14 piercing damage.
All right. That's, Bommy's still up.
Wow.
Barely, I bet.
Yeah.
Stupid fire cat! Let me get past so I can hit my feet hurt. Satara, you're up.
Ooh.
All right.
Hey, you're in
What-
javelin range.
Oh, now I'm in javelin range. Finally. All right. Let's javelin, tink, and wink. Watch your head, Larno.
He's like
He's on the ground.
that misses.
He's been getting rolled.
His face is—he's basically doing an ostrich right now.
No, you step on top of him.
No, even better.
Steady my aim.
Even better. Satara. He's doing the dead Lalafell pose.
Oh,
Butt in the air.
out in the air. And I pushed on my butt to like steady my aim, and I think do I miss?
The first one misses, but you do have 2 attacks now.
Yep.
Because you're level
Oh,
5.
okay.
If you got a second javelin.
That just hits.
Nice.
6. Unfortunately, no smite.
Not on thrown attacks this time.
Nope.
Mhm.
That's
The
my turn, though.
2024 can do it, I believe, but
Alrighty, back at the turn order. Cheraru, Bommy just got assaulted. A flame. Wait.
Flagrante.
I said a flamed. I'm like, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm. Let's
afflicted, perhaps.
throw a rock.
That hits.
We
1 point of
will.
bludgeoning damage, pushing him
6.
back 5 feet. 6. Yeah, you're right. Thank you.
And then 2d4 spike damage. You stay in the spikes.
So is that 6 bludgeoning?
6 bludgeoning and 3 piercing.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, now Bommy's gonna spit a flame seed at him.
That hits.
25 to hit. All right.
And remember, it adds your proficiency bonus.
Thank you.
Which is 3.
Oh, miskeyed that. There we go.
4.
You're low in roll damage, but you're adding up.
It doesn't matter if it's all ones if I have enough dice.
This is true.
You're basically doing the low stance light
No.
kick where they can't hit you, but you're doing very small damages, very frustrating to your opponent.
You see, what I'm doing is I'm blocking. I don't know if anyone plays Magic. I'm blocking the big old 20/20 with my 1/1 cat.
Oh,
Oh dear.
alright, Cheraru, is that your turn?
Let's scoosh around this way a little bit. And then that will be my turn.
Alrighty. Mizani. Tink Tink and Wink Wink definitely not looking as hardy anymore. And you know those spikes are working. Also, I forgot, that's not Mizani's spikes, that's Cheraru's spikes.
Yeah, this time it's Cheraru spikes.
I could put down spikes, but I don't think they double up. And honestly, it's probably dead before it would get to somewhere else that needs spikes anyway.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Too late now.
Me looking, maybe I should buff these in case to get it before the party, because I feel like the party will steamroll. Yes, they did, but not in the way I was expecting.
You're welcome.
Rather than breaking up the
Yeah,
steamroller, we broke out the rolling pin.
Look, I am all for tactics in D&D instead of just standing in front of the enemy and just hitting them.
Hey, that's a tactic.
I know it's a tactic, but it's a boring tactic, even if it is effective.
Martials are presented with many other tactics besides that, though.
Especially if you're a battle master. Alright, Mizani, what you got?
Well, I don't have a whole lot. But I'll move a square closer. I am not in javelin range, so let's keep short bowing him. Two.
Miss and hit.
And I will throw favored foe on that hit.
Are you within range for Libro's elemental buff?
Yes, I am. I believe. Then 30 feet of the creature. Yep, I am indeed. And
8!
Not great. If only I could get a little closer to use javelins.
Unfortunately, your arrows are like toothpicks for Tink
There's
Tink
the
and Wink
ones
Wink.
tonight.
At least they're mostly on the damage.
Yeah? Alright, Mizani, would you have Libro do anything?
I think Libra will move. If I move Libra in here, they do not take this. If I move Libra here, do they take spike damage?
I'd say it's really close, but no.
Alright, they will just move that one square and dodge.
Bommy is, for people watching, Bommy is not taking it because Bommy floats.
Fly speed cat.
It's the most mobile entity on this entire map.
Wow.
Alright, John. It's like someone asked for the doctor.
Yep.
The doctor's in the house.
Somebody better call the doctor.
But not.
But
for
not
me.
for me.
I will hit him with another scorching ray.
That hits.
That hits. That's wild.
They only have 12 AC. First two
I will
hits.
I will use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Barely hits. Alright.
Three
so
hits.
all 3 hit.
6, 7, 6. So 19.
It is still up.
God damn it. That is my turn.
Alright. TT and WW's turn. If I want to kill something, I'll kill you! Alright, spike rope damage.
Yep.
It'd be hilarious if that kills it.
2d4, right?
Yep.
Yep.
6 points of damage.
It is not dead.
But its feet are disaster.
Okay. Alright, first attack on Bobby is 18.
That hits.
And I think Bommy's going down regardless of what it rolls.
That is 13 slashing damage.
It blows up in a puff of smoke.
Yay! Cat dead. Now you! That's its turn, because it can't do anything else.
Good work, Bommy.
It was a good cat.
Alright, Satara,
Your turn.
your turn.
Oh, poor Bobby. Okay.
It's the rough thing about
Okay.
low dex characters. Bad initiative, so it takes a while to get to their turn.
And add in the fact that they can move 1 to 3 squares a turn.
Yeah.
That's definitely. But hey, you are still in javelin range if you have any.
No, I only had 2. And I used them. So
I would
Any
say maybe a
spears?
spell, but I don't. Oh my god. You might
Wait,
have some.
what's the range on? I forget. Was Shield of Faith touch range?
I think
spell,
it's
or
like
was that-
60.
Good help me
I
for body
was
buffalo.
thinking more of a command approach.
Oh,
That would be nasty.
Or
Or
flee.
You also have
Wait.
spiritual weapon.
Or flee. Yeah, you do have spiritual weapons, Satara, and I think it is prepared because it's a spell that you get with power.
Yeah, I think it's-
class.
Yep, it's an oath spell.
what was the range on that? I think you might have been able to cast that earlier.
it's
90,
60
I
feet.
think. Or, 60.
Okay, close.
Create a floating structural weapon within range that lasts for a duration of the cast. Yeah.
You're within 35 feet, you can summon a spiritual weapon and start bonking.
And it's only a bonus action, so you can still like dash closer if you want to.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll hit. Hang on, let me go grab the spiritual weapon that we all know and love from Strixhaven, which I don't have. Never mind.
yeah.
So,
Safety.
what does your
Don't
spiritual
have a
weapon look
torch.
like?
Oh, I don't think Satara caught that.
What does your spiritual weapon look like? Wow. It's a spectral weapon shaped as you wish it.
Jeez.
I don't think we could hear Missy.
Are you here, Missy?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Sorry, I was reading.
You're muted.
I got a text. Spiritual weapon, right?
And where
Yeah,
would you
so
like
what-
it? And where would you like it placed?
Take the form that you choose.
I guess is that the tentacle?
It's what I had on hand. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I just imagine a tentacle that's floating and just like whaps him.
Yes, actually.
Okay, all right.
Is that where you would
Yeah,
like
boy.
it anyways?
Yeah, that's a good spot. I like that spot.
Alright, well
now
it
I'm just thinking
hits,
of leap.
so feel free to roll damage.
Hopefully no one becomes a no fathomless warlock to join us.
Well, it says what level do I cast this at?
2.
Uh,
That's the only one
two.
you can.
Okay.
Damage is damage.
Yeah.
Damage.
Oh, you only have 1 shot? I thought you had a little more.
Just a little slap of a tentacle.
So, would you like to use your action to dash? Because you can.
Yes.
That'll let you get 3 squares closer.
And what's
Libra.
nice? And what's nice about 2014 spiritual weapon, Missy? It is not a concentration spell.
Indeed. So you can concentrate on other things.
Like spike growth.
Or hold person.
Oh god,
You
yeah,
have
you,
hold
you
person.
have hold person.
I was
These
thinking
aren't
of that too.
persons, so you can't hold them.
Yeah, they.
Well, I wanted to hold Larno.
Oh,
That probably would have been a wise idea.
I'm just going to say this right now. Lardo is unmovable. He's like, I can't. No. John is to the north of me. Everybody else is to the south. Where can I go? I'm so trapped in this net with 2 broken arms.
Old person.
It's
Stuck
been a
in the
wonderful
middle,
day.
what do?
Alrighty,
Stuck in the middle, what do?
Cheraru, it is your turn.
Cracks knuckles, kind of where it wind up going to yet again another one. Magic stone.
Another
Once
one.
again,
Misses.
Ah, I see.
They catch the stone in their mouth like Alucard from Helsing and break it behind.
Mm-hmm.
at least they don't spit it back at you.
Alright, that was your action.
Oh, that's it for me.
Let's prep some fresh stones.
Alrighty. And you have movement left.
Yep. Nah. Slide to the left.
2 hops this time.
Bam, bam. There we go. Anyways.
Alright, Mizani, you're up. This Etna is not doing so good anymore. It killed Bomby, but that's fine. Ish.
Bommy gets better.
And you see a floating tentacle?
Well, that's certainly unique. Gonna move closer. By the way, Satara,
Yes.
you could use some. I have a few javelins.
Oh. I will take them.
And I will throw 2 javelins at it.
Please don't throw the
Javelin
spiky
one.
end.
Although I
hits.
have to fix the damage though, because apparently it doesn't like being correct.
Roll 20. You're right. You're actually right for once. No, I'm not. I'm not right. Makes it wrong anyways. What?
Alright, actually save it, please. Okay.
Do I do the 3 or the 10?
Both. The 3 is favored foe.
Oh, okay. It is still up.
1 sec.
Oh, still alive.
Alright, I'll try to hit it again.
That hits. How would you like to kill Tink Tink and Wink Wink?
Let's see.
It had 7 health left.
The first javelin hits one of them in the throat, and the other looks aside and gets the other javelin in the side of its head.
Oof. As Tink Tink and Wink Wink falls on spikes, combat is now over. And here's where we will take a break because I was going to use the bathroom.
Drop concentration before anyone can step into it.
And I'm going to try to gather my crossed arrows and my thrown javelins.
I think you get, what, half of those back when you're gathering
Half
them
the
up?
arrows, technically all the javelins.
Yeah.
So I go back to having 7 javelins and 25 arrows.
I'm very glad you picked up what I was putting down for that combat, though. I was like, I'll use the spell slots myself if need be, but I had a feeling.
I was like, this is the perfect time to use spike growth. They will suffer. Suffer for this.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that combo for a long time building Cheraru, actually.
It really is amazing how good Crusher is.
We are normal and well-adjusted individuals.
Honestly, it really could have been bad because our damage output is pretty high. So
Pretty impressive, yeah.
I think you guys did pretty well.
Yeah, no, I think we did great. I don't think you were expecting us to just completely nullify your monster.
Yeah, it's fine. I am all for thinking out of the box. Get rid of this tentacle. Yesterday, Peroxide, my live group, played croquet against a Cyclops.
I was actually, funny thing, mentioning croquet. In a game where I played a cleric, my spiritual weapon was a croquet mallet.
Nice. They actually won too, so I was pretty happy with that. And then they fought
Nice.
one hook horror, and it did some damage to them.
I can see that.
Yeah. So they're now have like more to fight. They don't know how many though.
Like, hook horrors are a little nasty.
Yeah, I think they can handle it. The issue that they need to work around is the fact that they're fighting in a dark mine with a very limited light source.
Yeah.
And they got a life cleric.
Exactly.
It's a
They'll be
bard.
fine.
It's a sword bard, life cleric, rune knight fighter, and battlemaster fighter.
Oh man, I've got a Rune Knight fighter in my game, and I have a plan because he's about to hit level 10, which is when he like, grows several inches.
Nice.
And so I have a plan for that because he's gonna be saving a group of knights, not a group of fire giants from a camp, and so I'm gonna have those
Wait,
fire giants sort of.
saving fire giants or saving knights from fire giants?
Sorry, saving fire giants from knights.
That's new.
Uh, it's they're enslaved by the dragon army in the because we're doing the Dragonlance campaign. They're sort of forced to work a forge.
All right, yeah, that makes sense.
So part of his
Robin
backstory is that
approves. Free the slaves.
yeah, and so I'm gonna have them sort of involved in why on when they hit level 10, he's gonna suddenly grow like 3d 4 inches.
Wow. So that's either 3 inches or a foot.
Yep.
I hope he gets to max.
Truly, it would be incredible.
It's like, so you were 6 feet, now you're 7 feet.
Now you're bigger now.
That was one thing that I was working on building is the main city for campaign 1 in Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they have Loxodon. They're big. They need bigger doors. So in that country, all the doors are bigger than they should be, so Loxodons can enter. Campaign 2 in the area that will be in, if most houses are single floor, if there's one that is 2 floor, they have a ramp going up instead of stairs because centaurs.
Yeah.
Is it important? No. But it's flavor and world building. Hey, Mace, you free after this?
Gotta do laundry.
Oh, okay. I got up for break and my washer stopped. So, oh, well, ain't that perfect timing?
That's pretty good timing.
I procrastinated for too long. I wasn't able to get any laundry in all of that last week.
Yeah.
I think I'm
I do
finally
mine
readjusted
once
to
a
everything
week.
not being on fire at work.
Huh?
I think I've readjusted to everything not being on fire at work finally. 'Cause that
Oh,
week
okay.
was-
Metaphorical fire, not actual fire.
What's up with everyone jumping to everything being literally on fire? I see
Depending
that.
on where you work.
Yeah, if it's me or peroxide, when we say on fire, we're most likely talking on actual fire, and probably us.
Oh, most definitely us.
Hello. Sorry
Like,
if it took me.
I
so
think
long.
a
No, I
spark
mean,
landed on my bandana, and I smelled something sizzling, so I just reached up, patted it out, and just kept going. What was that, Mason?
I actually forgot what I was going to say.
Ah. Delete one monster from Monster Hunter Forever. Which would you delete? I was
Maybe
about to
one of the maybe one of the drones. We have quite a
Yeah.
few of those that are probably not
Yeah.
returning.
Yeah, Philosadrome, Lodrome,
Gendrome.
Gendrome, Giadrome.
Yeah, drone would definitely. No one missed that one. It's just not memorable.
For me,
Velocidrome at least had the unique like red fins.
I might have to say. I was going to say Barryoth because he recently carded me in World, but I do love its armor.
I love its weapon,
Oh yeah,
like
that
sword
too.
and shield. Weirdly enough, the world Nargacuga gave me more problems than Barryoth did.
Probably Cephadrome for me.
Just how you had to get screamers in earlier Monster Hunter games. Screamer bots.
Yeah.
Sacks. Screamer sacks.
Like, it would work so well in Wilds with the fishing, but then it would just be the Balahara, but worse.
The problem is, back in Freedom Unite, you'd get screamer sacks from like the different drome of monsters and I don't remember which ones. So you'd have to go on a full-blown hunt to get those items just to get a temporary effect on that hunt.
I always forget how good Conquest spell list is. It's definitely one of the better overall paladin subclasses. I'm waiting for them to discover their conquering presence and how it works.
Gets close to Satara, instantly gets scared.
All right, grow taller.
Of course, it doesn't really come into full power until 7th.
Cheraru might be able to help you with that, getting taller.
I mean, John might be able to help too.
Do those stack? I don't think they do.
Not after the same spell, no.
Ah,
But if, say, I don't know, you used it on a rune knight or a giant barbarian after they'd gotten large.
that's fun. Just full on Power Rangers, increase the size, grapple the Tarrasque.
You haven't really won until you suplex the Tarrasque.
Ah, yes, just like suplexing the train.
All right, you guys ready to get back into it?
Yes.
Aye.
Missy?
Yep.
Okay. Mason?
Yep, I am here.
Alrighty.
Sylvanas, take you.
Alright, so in front of you in this now very lush grassland foresty area are two dead Ettins. One with a wagon wheel. Convenient.
I shall retrieve my arrows. Satara, Libra, if you could retrieve the javelins, I would appreciate it.
Will do.
Mizani will head down here, get back as many of his arrows as he can, while Libra will look around for javelins that are...
Easily
Just like waiting for
found.
the grass.
He just has javelins in his mouth.
You hear Lardo in the background. Is it over?
For you, not yet.
But for the Ettins, very.
John, you remember a threat you made to him? You will break one of his legs. Will you follow up?
Oh,
You know what, Mizani? We have to have a discussion. Larno, that was very inconvenient of you to run away like that, and so we're thinking we might revoke the leg privileges as well.
Huh?
You did say you would break his legs.
Yes.
Did you need another cloth, John, or do you got that covered so that he
I
doesn't
got
swallow his tongue?
I've got this covered, don't worry.
Why don't we
Good
make him
deal.
walk back
Thumbs up.
first, though?
I mean, he
Absolutely.
he is in a net, so he already has something to bite down.
Yes, but if we break his legs here, someone will have to carry him.
Look, I'm
Or
just
drag
saying,
him.
it would be
I mean-
wildly inconvenient for you to run away again.
It would.
If I say I won't run, will you not break my legs?
No, because
Well,
you
what
can't
guarantee do we have? You see, breaking your legs is the guarantee you cannot run.
Exactly.
I was about to say, what does the lawful good paladin think? But you're a paladin of conquest.
You want to conquer his spirit.
I mean,
I would predict you.
maiming. We're not killing. We're just maiming.
Hey, let me read you the tenets here. Douse the flame of hope. Rule with an iron fist. Strength above all. So yes, Tara, how do you feel
Would
about
Satara like to
breaking his
break the
legs?
legs?
Break his legs to break his hope? Yes or no?
I agree.
Okay.
I'm glad we're of the same mind.
Just try to do it cleanly so that he may walk again later.
It would be wildly inconvenient.
Oh no, make him lame. Do a bad break so that way he'll walk with a limp for the rest of his life.
Ugh.
We're not trying to do that for. Oh, look, I'll handle the break because I'm not trying to permanently cripple this man, just temporarily.
That'd be breaking his Hippocratic oath.
It would be. I'm not.
Hippocrates
breaking
does not exist in this world. What is that?
I didn't swear an oath.
Hypocrisy
Anyways.
exists. He just didn't swear an oath.
Exactly. So, Larno,
Yes.
this is going to be a clean break. You won't have any lasting injury from this. You should count yourself lucky.
Alright, if you're gonna break his leg, give me a medicine check. If it's below a 10, it's not going to be a clean break.
Okay, I'm going to use my guidance on myself.
Would someone like to help him break his leg?
Yeah.
Satara, would you like to help break this man's leg?
Yes.
Just kind of chock the leg
Alright.
so it doesn't move when he's doing the impact.
Yeah, Satara, if you could just hold him still.
Come here, Larno. Snake.
And Mizani will take the wagon wheel.
It's a little banged up,
All
Mizani, but
right.
it might work.
17.
It's better than ours right now.
It
And
is
I'm also going to use I'm going to use one of my charges of my healer's kit to just sort of numb the pain because I really don't need the screaming right now.
You hear a loud, sickening crack and crunch, and Larno's leg is now bent in an angle that should not be in.
Yep. I'm just gonna. I will.
90 degrees.
I will just make sure that like John is just gonna actually put it set it, put it on a cast. Like he's gonna make sure this is actually.
He's gonna splint it.
Yeah, he's gonna splint it. Yeah, no, he's gonna make sure he does this properly.
Now, question: what will you
Yes.
say if Sildar asks what happened to his leg?
He
I
ran.
broke it.
Huh?
He ran, and I broke it.
Okay, I was expecting you to blame it on the Ettins, but that works too.
Why would we lie? There's no reason to lie.
Yeah, no, John is not gonna lie to him. I'm going to tell him exactly what happened.
Alright, after breaking his leg and a very long walk back thanks to a certain spell, you return to Sildar and the broken wagon.
We found a fair wagon wheel.
Why is Lardo's leg bandaged?
I
We broke
broke
it.
it so that he could no longer run.
Okay, that's fair. He's like, I'm not gonna bother now.
Look,
And,
if he didn't want his leg broken, he shouldn't have run away.
And Mizani, that wagon wheel will
And
help. It might be a bit too big, but it'll get us where we need to go to get it
And
repaired.
before you judge me too harshly, it was a clean break. It's that it won't cause any lasting damage once it heals.
And it means he cannot run anymore.
Exactly.
No more running into Ettins.
So really, I don't think I've done much harm. Oh yes, he ran away and got trapped by 2 Ettins, very intent on eating him.
We doubt. They seem to have been the ones who made the pothole.
Looks like a giant hole. Yeah, that'll do it.
So, in other words, we saved his life because, he could have been gone, but he only has broken legs.
I think Larno made out pretty well there, actually.
He disagrees.
It doesn't matter if he disagrees.
Hey, I wouldn't say you have much of a leg to stand on in this argument.
Good one, Cheraru. You're lucky John didn't ask for compensation for doing that practice on you.
I mean, it's expensive work.
Justice can be cruel sometimes.
Breaks his leg. I'll bill you later.
Yeah, I would. I don't
Above
do
game,
this
you
stuff
already
for
took
free.
all his money.
Yes,
And his fancy staff.
but much like the healthcare system, I'm here for more.
Oh my god, that's too real.
Oh
Oh,
dear.
man.
If
Hi,
only that was
guys.
the biggest concern we still had in this world.
Hi guys, our world is screwed right now. Will it get better? We hope it will. Alright, so all of you have gotten back in the cart. And the rest of your traveling, guys, make it to the city of Neverwinter.
But our cart is a little weird because one wheel is just slightly bigger.
Yep.
Yeah.
We should look for somewhere to get the cart fixed.
And behold,
Probably a good idea.
the map of Neverwinter.
If only we knew where some kind of city was that could fix these carts.
And it's
Well,
way
yes,
bigger.
it is. Unfortunately, it's a large city, and I know little of its layout.
Yeah, it's a little squished, thanks Wiki, but I'm making do.
Surely there is some sort of cart artisan or something.
Some kind of cartisan.
I'll just do country village. I don't have city sounds. As you walk in, luckily you are actually in Protector's Enclave. Sildar says, turns around and is like, well, find an inn. I'll talk to Lord Neverember about
Do you
the
need
trial.
help moving him?
All right, and
No, I think
where are
I'm
you going to
good.
be keeping?
All right.
Where are you going to be keeping Larno here?
For now, yes. At the earliest, we'll probably get the trial started tomorrow.
Very well.
I do have some things to take care of at my home. And potentially have a good reward for you, because you have been very helpful.
Do you recommend anywhere?
Yes, the place that we first met. Whose name I don't remember.
The beach
Was
Leviathan.
it Driftwood? Or no?
Yeah, the beach Leviathan.
That was the bar we all met, got recruited at.
Very well. That will probably be where we stay.
I'll be sure to find you tomorrow. Come with me, Larno. Just picks him up like a sack of potatoes and drops him over his shoulders. Sildar, old, still fairly strong. Larno, toothpick wizard.
Yep.
That'll do it.
Honestly, his
We
cat's
shall-
probably weigh a little bit more.
We shall also seem to...
Party, give me a general insight check.
Insight!
Give me insight beyond sight.
Insight. 10. Very
11.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't. Sorry, I forgot to say I'm not casting it there.
Missy? There we go. Okay.
Yeah, that
Isn't the
checks.
proficiency bonus? I think my proficiency bonus is the thing that yucked up then. Because when you're proficient in a skill, it's your mod plus your proficiency bonus, right?
Yeah, and that's
It
what
should
you
be-
have going there. 8 plus 3 plus 5.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Unless you have expertise somehow, which you
No,
shouldn't.
definitely not.
So
Alright, so,
you-
Still
Satara.
thinking about what screwed up my sheet there.
Who knows?
Satara, you're probably... you don't notice this. You're probably thinking either time for rest, time for drinks, time for food, maybe get some javelins.
Yes,
Everybody
all those things.
else... Huh?
As long as it's not modern javelins, because I don't think we need our paladin with ATGMs.
Oh, wait, what do you mean?
Control guided missiles?
At first, I was like, wait, what do you mean by modern javelins? And I'm like, oh, wait, no, you mean those.
Yes, sir. Feel
The
that
rest of the
special.
party, you notice that the mood and general vibe is kind of tense and on edge a little
It would
With
be
the
really
citizens?
funny.
with the citizenry.
How's everyone feeling?
Something about this town is different.
Go ahead and just
A
try and.
sub- It's like
Yes,
they're
ma'am.
afraid of something.
You notice that there are a lot more guards around.
I'm gonna actually just brazenly walk up to a guard then. Excuse me, good man.
Hello,
A
citizen.
lot more of you out today.
Nah, it's just the one that took an arrow to the knee.
No. This is
With the
Oblivion.
increased dark presence.
He'll run you down.
Yeah, swinging wildly.
Then
Why won't you die?
pay with your blood.
All right. So, what was the question?
There's a lot more guards out today. Something happening.
Yes, there has been confirmations of a dark presence in the city.
A dark
Oh, that's not
presence, you
good.
say?
We have been established to keep the citizens calm and to protect them under orders of Lord Neverwhimper.
What is this dark presence?
We are not certain.
Yet you know it exists. Interesting.
That is curious.
Perhaps it would be worth looking into if we have time here. Although... it is a pity we cannot send a message back to let the antiquarian know if we change our plans.
I think I can arrange that.
Still, for now, let us find a place to repair the cart. And settle in for the day.
Alright, you do find a place to get the cart fixed properly. It is 10 silver.
Oh boy, I wonder if we can pay that.
I will give you 1 gold piece. Keep the change.
Exactly 10 silver. Got it.
Keep the... You paid the correct... Okay.
Hey everyone, let's go to the graveyard and get started on an adventure for that goes to level 20.
You know what? I don't think I know what you're referencing there, actually.
I do.
It's
I'm
where the Vecna module that they came out with starts.
Oh.
Yeah, my friend
Yeah.
yesterday was just like, hey, yeah, Vecna's really powerful, let's fight him. I'm like, Vecna is not the most powerful being. You ever heard of a Marit? He's like, what's that? It's an entity that does 60 damage to you twice in one turn.
Of course, the real most powerful being doesn't have a stat block.
Yeah, that's me.
Or the Lady of Pain, or
Oh
whatever.
yeah,
entity.
yeah, Lady of Pain. I'm happy to tell. It's like, hey, so there's this being known as the Lady of Pain who kicked Vecna out and has made it where he's not allowed to ever go back.
I think in the Fiend Folio there was also something about a Fiend of Ill Omen or like Spirit of Ill Omen. I don't remember exact title, but
If it has a stat
party
block, you can probably kill it.
It did not.
If it doesn't have a stat block, run.
Then you cannot kill it.
Mm-hmm. It's supposed to haunt a party that's been too bloodthirsty.
Sorry, pizza came.
Ooh, what pizza?
Seems like Wizard of the Coast has added a couple of those throughout the years.
All right, Mace. You know what this Mace is super. You know what this means. You must have pizza for dinner tonight.
I don't get the choice in that. Other people decide.
I have a screaming Sicilian I'll be eating, so frozen pizza for me.
Good for you.
Yeah, saves me money.
I might still get pizza, but I don't have the choice.
All right. Yes, you paid the carpenter to fix your cart. It'll be done the following day. You head to the beach Leviathan, check out some rooms. It's a fairly nice tavern, so let's out the game master screen. I'd say about 8 silver per night for lodging. Definitely on a more wealthy side.
Fair enough.
8 silver now.
I would pay my 8.
Exactly
well,
8.
I will pay. Hold on, do I actually have 8 silver? I think I converted most of my gold. I have.
Like that.
Don't worry, I've got this. I give him 1 electrum, 3 silver.
And he looks like he wants to punch you.
He's like,
Like
that's
exact
correct.
change.
Yeah, that is correct. He's not wrong.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's my
traded
last
in Electrum.
that is my last electrum piece.
I think we shoved most of the electrum in the party bag.
I have some listed in my sheet.
I do not.
Quite a lot, actually.
Oh, it's also 2 silver to stable both Magnum and Opus for the night.
I shall pay that if you wish.
Appreciate
2 silver
that.
each or 2 silver total?
Total.
Let us rest.
Much needed.
As the 4 of you just drift off in your very, very comfy beds. Definitely better than the Stonehill Inn in Phandelver. You all get a full rest. So spell slots back, lay on hands back, smites are back, channel divinity is back. Everything comes back.
Long
Wonderful.
rested.
And
I will leave Libra as fire.
as you head downstairs to get some food, you see Sildar waiting.
Good morn.
Ah, good morning. So they've decided to hold the trial for today. It's fairly soon. I guess Lord Neverember is very busy with some potentially unsavory individuals. So he wants to get this over and done with quickly.
Fair enough.
And as you all head out towards the building where the trial is taking place, which funnily enough is not the Hall of Justice.
Ooh.
Oh no, are we going to the Hall of Injustice?
No, the Hall
Oh
of
my
Justice is basically where Neverember lives now. Hang on. I need to find
I
it.
kind of want to go see this chasm. This is kind of weird.
It is a chasm. What more?
Meanwhile, in the Fortress of Solitude.
God damn it.
We could use
I was wondering when someone would
whales!
do this.
Just waiting for it.
Yeah, Hall of Justice. Sorry, I'm checking the wiki right now.
I
Yep.
need to go later today. I think I'm going to go look at Big Pit.
Hopefully it doesn't stare back.
If it stares back, I'm always down for a staring contest.
You'd probably lose that one.
It depends. I mean, I have the stuff to force eyes to stay open. I could just cheat and not blink.
Okay, so it will be in the Hall of Justice. Okay.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Daggle
I'll see one
just
person.
Daggle just chose the Hall of Justice to be the seat of his government. Or be the seat of
Yeah,
the
if I don't see a
government,
single
never mind.
person in a red cape, I'm gonna lose it.
Well,
Just one guy comes late and comes in his pajamas.
Yeah, that'll do.
As the four of you, by the way, I'm assuming that you're not taking your weapons and armor.
Absolutely, I'm taking my weapons and armor unless they
taking my
specifically
armor.
forbid me.
I presume we have to check our weapons at the
Besides,
door, though.
it's not a weapon; it's a walking stick.
You wouldn't separate
Listen
a
here,
young man from his
Gandalf.
stick.
You're not old enough to use a walking stick.
Actually, it's not an age thing. I've suffered a lot of knee injuries as a kid.
And don't you see? It's glass. It's strictly ornamental.
Yeah, this is very strictly ornamental. It's literally made of glass.
Alright, 1 second. I'm currently working on a thing.
Can't believe it. You're going to make fun of me because I was crippled as a child. Shame on you.
Alright. As you walk into the Hall of Justice, you see Larno and his three cast at a podium.
Yes.
Several high hoity-toity members. And in the middle of them is a older man wearing blue who looks like this.
He seems
I
quite
will never
important, is he?
That's a lot of blue. I think he might be important.
Dagult never remember.
I just hope all the cast don't bias.
He looks really good for his age and in the very
Yeah.
nice armor. Lion motif on the chest
In
plate.
our defense, every injury he suffered was at his own fault.
I would agree. He chose to be difficult.
Like, the arms were disabled because he was a spellcaster. That is a completely believable and reasonable thing to do. I would expect nothing less.
Indeed, if you became...
The leg was disabled because he was trying to run.
Indeed,
And
if
as-
you behaved as he would, we would treat you as he was.
As the both of you are whispering this, Dagult Neverember bangs his gavel. We will now start the trial of one Larno Albrecht of the Lord's Alliance. And here's where we'll end the session.
John has very conveniently brought his popcorn in with him.
Oh, didn't you hear? There was no outside snacks.
Well, they didn't check ever since... look, they lost it at the whole glass staff thing. They just didn't check my pockets. Besides, do you see the concession prices in here? Insane.
Yes.
Oh my god! So,
2 Electrum for a bag of popcorn.
listen,
Yes.
I went to a concert hall to go see Discords for the first time. That bottle of water was $6!
Yeah, this is why we sneak shit in.
Yep. Just
This has been a
Cheraru
session, all right.
rustles out his bandolier of like different leaves and such. A couple berries pop out.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you all
Does
for
that
watching.
count?
Thank you all for
I mean-
watching our shenaniganry.
Didn't you see the one stall that just specifically had leaves and berries in it?
Yeah, it's called a flower pot.
Yeah, same thing. They were still selling them
No, it was the patronage.
at ridiculous markup too.
Really, 15 silver.
I know, right? Insane.
Alrighty.
I'm
Thank you
glad
all
to know
for
we are
watching.
normal, well-adjusted people.
I have a big smile on my face. So stream schedule. Wednesday we'll be returning with Uncharted 4. Thursday will be Monster Hunter Rise break. Friday will be either Dragon Age or more Monster Hunter Wilds, probably Dragon Age Inquisition. Saturday will not be a stream. There will be a D&D game, but it will not be streamed.
Mm.
And I'll have to do some pet sitting a bit too. But till then, you can find me on Blue Sky at Ebbia. Bye!